All right, folks, we're back doing some forestry here. You'll have to excuse me. This is some footage that I shot a while ago, and I wasn't feeling very well. I didn't do a lot of talking, so there's a lot of. I wanted to get this footage in because this is all the forestry that I did on the land that we bought, and we had originally I bought the biggest harvester you could buy with the largest tree circumference, and it would cut down a tree. Every time I come up to a tree, it would say it was not straight enough. And I watched some videos online, and people were saying, "Okay, well, all you got to do is you got to just go up the trunk of the tree until it'll say you can cut." I tried that for my lord. I was 45 minutes, maybe an hour, probably well over an hour, because I went and bought. I turned in the big harvester, went got a regular tree harvester, brought it back. Neither one of them would cut down anything. It was getting so frustrating, and it kept on saying the tree wasn't. And it's like, okay, I'm looking around, and in any of these forests, say there's 120 trees in this forest here, the harvester would maybe take down 3 of them, and the rest it would say it couldn't cut them. So I was getting extremely frustrated. So we've gone the old-fashioned way here. I got the chainsaw out, and we're taking down the trees. And in the first part of this video, you'll see me. I'm delimbing. I'm doing all the proper stuff you're supposed to do. And I had a measuring stick that's attached to the telehandler front end attachment there, and I got a measuring stick for 8 meters. I was going delimbing, and then I was coming up with the telehandler. You'll see it in the footage coming up. That I'm doing everything the right way and measuring out 8 meters. So when the auto load trailer comes by, there was this thing about if you didn't have it exactly, when the trailer came by and picked it up, it would say, "This is going to affect your price because it's not the exact length that it needs to be." Well, the amount of that it affects the price is like absolutely minimal, especially if you're bringing in a trailer load. So as you'll see, as the video goes on, and I come by with the auto load trailer, I'm just cutting down the trees full length, and that sucker's picking them up, and it's breaking them down to 8 meters itself. And you'll see, I go to the sawmill, and there's no issue. And if you're complaining about what I'm getting for a load off the trailer, that's nuts. So it's an auto load trailer that I'm using, and it is a, no, I actually have it to 12 meters, not 8 meters, 12 meters, I do believe. And I think the trailer might hold 200,000 liters or 250,000 liters. So it's actually not a bad way of doing it. I mean, you come in, you cut down, and here you see in this footage here, I got really tired of cutting down with, I wasn't going to use the auto load trailer. I was just like, okay, I'm going to come in and turn these into sawdust, into wood chips, which I'm the wood chip king. I don't mind using the tree harvester, but I want people, I do it the other way too, right? I just don't go in there with the tree harvester like I did on the last land there where we have the new animal pen, which by the way is now goats. It was cows. It's a long story. I'll explain it later. But I usually use the tree devourer here and just take everything down. But that's when I'm in a hurry. And but I wanted to do the logging. I wanted to sell some wood, get the sawmill going, because eventually we're going to have to help build this castle, I think. So we're going to need a lot of lumber. So anyway, long story short, I was using these and getting rid of the stumps and stuff, but the tree harvester, the devoured trees, wasn't working too well, taking down the ones that were on the ground. So as you see, as the footage goes on here, I dropped the devourer tree, this thing here that's on the end of here, and quit wood chipping and just end up using the auto load wood trailer and delivering to the sawmill. It was a lot easier. Cut down the trees 3 or 4 at a time, right? Drop them, don't even delimb them, drive up with the trailer and it automatically takes them. And like I said, if there is that much of a difference when you get to the sawmill and drop it off. Believe you me, the amount of time you end up spending delimbing and then cutting it into lengths and doing all that stuff and sorting it out and getting frustrated, it's easy. Bang, 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 cut down the trees. You'll see the footage. It's coming up. Anyway, I wanted to do a little bit of explaining because there was absolutely not much conversation going on at all in this video. So I'll add a little bit more as it goes on. I'm going to let you watch a bit of footage for now. And then we'll catch up in a little bit. Okay.
Oh, come on.
Got to remember too, folks, when I shot this video, I hadn't played in a while, and I wanted to get some footage done. I was sick as a dog. That's why there's not a lot of talking going on. You probably hear a lot of coughing, sneezing, and wheezing, and stuff like that. I apologize for those sounds, but I really wasn't feeling well. But I wanted to get some footage done, and I wanted to get out of bed and do something. So, lesson learned: don't shoot videos for your farming channel while you're not feeling well. It doesn't do anybody any good. I should have just picked a practice map and had some fun. But, you know, you're not thinking straight when you're feeling like that, so. Okay, I'll let you keep watching while I cut down a bunch of these trees with the tree devourer. And, yeah, eventually I head over to the chainsaw and start cutting down like that. But this episode is all forestry. So I'll keep adding some voiceovers here and there every once in a while, just so it's not so long in between.
Nice. That's good. Bitch. Alright. What you got going on here? That one. That one. My God, does it ever smell good in here, Bub? I just saying how wonderful it smells in the house. Nope. Voice. Voice. We got 1, 2. Yeah, look at this fucking 1, 2, 3. Nice. Yeah, we're coming down to it.
Okay, right here, folks, you can see I got the telehandler and I got the measuring stick
How
out.
close are we, Bub?
And
How close
my
are we?
intention was to go and cut all these trees that I just cut down and delimbed and cut them down to the right
Let me know when
size
I
for
gotta
the
put the
auto load
bread in.
trailer to come and pick up, and you get the maximum price if all your logs are the same length when you take them to the sawmill. So this is exactly what I was trying to attempt to do here with the telehandler. And what I used to do was go around and cut them all into the right lengths like this, and then go around and pick them up with the telehandler, put them on the trailer. But now with the auto load, it's a beautiful thing, man. It is a beautiful thing. If you're into forestry, I like doing logging. I like doing stuff, and this is why I wanted to include this episode. There are a lot of people say, like, this is boring, and you can see me getting hung up on a tree stump here. And that's one thing I do go and do. You see a stump off to the right there, just at the end. I just got hung up on that one right behind me. I do take the tree, what is it called? You saw me using it on the, that where I put the animal pen, the goat pen. I go around and take down the stumps with the stump removal. It's like a bush removal. What is it? A mulcher. So I do all the work. Like normally, I don't mind doing this. Like everybody, oh, you're doing forestry and you're making money. And believe you me, this episode here is just an hour. But the amount of footage it took to shoot this and do this episode was probably about, I want to say, between going and getting the equipment, bringing it down, doing all this stuff, him and Han walk around talking. It's probably, I would say, closer to 2.5, 3 hours worth of video. Excuse me. That is cut down to make one video, an hour's worth of a video. So, but I wanted you guys to see this. Like, you actually, this is part of the work that you have to do. And it's not like, it's like, oh, you're getting, and it's not, I'm not always using the devour trees. Believe you me, when I don't have time and I need to move, yeah, I do. But a lot of times I don't mind using chainsaw. This is great. And you'll see in the footage coming up that I'm using the chainsaw and cutting them down, but not even delimbing. I'm just letting the truck come by, pick it up. It's really quick, and you think, oh, well, look at this now. You're not even cutting it up. But, hey, I'm cutting down the tree, bringing the truck over, loading it up, taking it to the sawmill, delivering it, coming back, and I'm still having to take the mulcher through here and get rid of all the tree stumps because, quite frankly, most of the time when I'm taking down trees and shit, I am doing it with a purpose. I'm not just using lumber for money. It's convenient, and why not? If you're going to work, you might as well get paid for it, make it rewarding for yourself. But it's a lot of work too, right? So you got to do the work. Like this is the winter work I enjoy doing, right? It keeps you busy, makes you money. And by the end of the winter, if you're lucky and you've been busy enough, you've got 2 or 3 new farmers' fields. Like this land is not cohesive to making farmers' fields. There's no way. It's just the creek running right down through the middle of it. It's up and down. It's hilly. It just maybe a specialty crop on. No, I wouldn't even do that. And then on the other side, I don't even think there's enough room on the edge. I might expand the field on the other side, or just might throw in some beehives around it or something like that.
Oh,
But
no.
I'm thinking on this side of the river here, I might put in one of those, some of those trailer park homes or a couple of cabins maybe, and make some passive income that way. Because, like I said, there's not a lot of land here. It's not a great piece of property, not especially for farming, right? So, sawmill, or not the sawmill, what is it? The South End Grain Supply Company's just right there in the background. So, as you can see, I've got the trailer out here, and I'm picking up the ones that I'd chopped down and delimbed, and I figured it out. It was like, okay, even when I'm cutting these things in half, they weren't making the 12-meter length for the second piece. So it's like, okay, the trailer's going to pick it up anyway, so why even cut them in half, right? If you don't have to, right? So I love this new trailer. This auto load is freaking amazing. As you can see there, like I picked up the half, and as you'll see, we're going along here. It's like, yeah, I cut these ones up, but I can't. What's it look? What's the trailer saying there? We're at 50,000 liters right now. It's 25% full. So yeah, it's a 200,000 liter trailer. So it's a good haul, and these are massive trees. Like each one's like a tree this size. I think it was coming in at like 40,000 liters. I think the first one that went on the trailer was 43,000 liters or something like that. So basically, 9, 10 trees. Your trailer's full. And you know, what's it taking me to cut down this tree here? 20 seconds. Drive over with the trailer, load it up. Another 30 seconds per tree. So it's quite time convenient for doing that. And like I said, the work's not over. I don't know if I shot any footage of me coming in and taking out all the stumps here, but there was a lot of them. See, I'm even jumping ahead in time here, so I'll let it continue on for a little bit, and I'll add some more voiceover in a little bit. Enjoy. So, typical, eh? As I was just saying, there she is, the stump remover, the mulcher. Now, I'll go around and remove all the stumps, so at least it is usable land. And when I go to decide what purpose I'm going to use it for, at least the stumps are removed, and if you have to do a little landscaping or painting or shaping or whatnot, at least it's gone, right? You go to build something on it, it's not going to say objects in your way, which the tree stumps, trunks they will do that. So anyway, okay, enjoy the rest of the footage for now, and I'll pop back in a little bit.
Yeah, we're taking all this. Yep. Where'd it go? Oh, it went right into the truck. Oh my lord. I had it on auto. Good. All good, man? Jesus. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Boys. Boys. 30.6. Not too bad. Not too broken, shabby. Boys.
I think what I'm doing here is I decided that there's a few trees that the smaller ones got to come down anyway to make way for the other ones, and I can take them out with the devour trees and not leave a tree stump. So best just to clear it all at once. I like to get it done all at once and not have to come back and do anything. So that way, if I want to make use of this land, all the trees are gone. There's not the little tiny ones. And if I was just going to leave it for cabins and stuff like that, which is not practical, there's a farmer's field right here, which I'm going to probably extend. Or I might put, depending on if I build up this area, it's not a bad place to drop a shed, to have a place to store some equipment again. You know what I mean? If there's some fields that I'm going to create around here in the area, it's smart to have a place to store some equipment too. And as you can see, this kind of slopes away. You see the farmer's field up there? It's at one level, and all this land kind of slopes back down to the creek. So it's not really conducive to extending the field. I might be able to do it a little bit. That's why I say maybe I'll throw a pig pen back here, or chicken. I don't know. See, and I might take down some trees going up that way. I'm just not sure yet. I was just wanting to clear this side and see if it was going to be usable land, which it doesn't seem to be that useful. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I haven't made a complete decision on that yet. It'll probably be a winter thing and go from there. Yeah, I'll have to wait and see, because I'm not sure again what I think that's a canola field. I think. We'll wait and see. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the footage. And if you're enjoying this content, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Helps get into the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm. And hope you look forward to some more interesting episodes coming up. Like I said, I just wanted to give you guys some footage of the forestry and see, we're actually cutting down the trees, removing the stumps, doing the work. It's not all just get the money. There's a couple of times you guys have probably seen in the video, I said I did some forestry, and all of a sudden, bang, it's like, holy mackerel, where'd all that money come from? Well, that's where it came from. Mostly the devoured trees. I was wood chipping on the other properties, so it was averaging, I think, it's 250,000 liter lizard trailer, and 250,000 liters of wood chips. I think I was getting about just under 400 grand for a load, which is not bad. I should really be saving these chips, and I think I do. I think I saved the wood chips from here, and I put them into the silo because December, January is the time to cash in on those. So anyway, if you're enjoying the content, please like and subscribe. And there's more episodes coming up. This is episode 10. I've got 11 waiting to be edited, and it'll be sent out sometime today. It's Wednesday today, December, 13th, 14th? Yeah, so, and I have some other footage that I am waiting to turn into maybe 1 or 2 more episodes, and then I'm dying to get back to farming. We're doing a bunch of harvesting on the root crops. So anyway, I hope you enjoy that upcoming footage, and we will see you soon.
Oh, come on.